Pilates Flow and Yoga Body Sculpt. My name is Sophia. So in this yoga routine, we're going to work on stretching through the hamstrings, the hips, the glutes, and the lower back. So let's get started. So we're going to sit up tall on our mats, relax the neck and shoulders, legs are just comfortably folded. And we're going to breathe in through the nose and breathing out through the nose. Healthy breath in. All of our stress out. And now let's take the hands together in prayer hands. We're going to inhale, arms reach right up, get nice and long down the back, and exhale. 2 more times. We're going to breathe in and out. Last time, inhale and exhale. Let's reverse it now. Arms come up. Imagine you're scooping up healthy, healing energy and you're pulling it into the body. 2 more times. And exhale. Last time, breathing in and breathing out. All right, so now let's go into a child's pose, but we're going to do wide child's pose so we get a better stretch through the hips. So feet together, knees wide apart, and let's sink back into the hips. Okay, so relax the thighs, the belly, the glutes. If you like, just relaxing the head down and stretching the arms up. We're going to stay 2 breaths. So now let's move into a downward facing dog. So hands right underneath the shoulders, and you want to press the fingers and thumbs down to keep pressure off of the wrists. Knees underneath the hips, but now let's curl the toes underneath, and we're going to stretch the tailbone up. So first with our legs bent. Okay, so shoulders are broad, arms are strong, but the elbows are locked. Okay, tailbone reaching up, back is really long. Okay, and now we're going to straighten the legs to what we're able to without rounding the lower back. So if you're really tight in the hamstrings, it will be better for you to keep those legs bent. Okay, and we're going to have the tailbone reaching up, the heels pulling down. So we look like an upside down letter V. Let's stay for 2 more breaths. Good. All right, so from here, we're going to step that right foot forward, and you want to have the knee right above the ankle, okay? And knee facing the same direction as the toes. So from high lunge, we're going to drop that left knee and go into a low lunge. Okay, let's get the hands to the thigh. So rather than sinking into our hips that you often see for low lunge, let's pull out of the hips. Keep the back long and the tailbone pressing down. And this will help keep pressure away from the lower back. You don't want to overarch the lower back, and when you sink, you're actually putting a lot of weight in that area. So we don't want to sink, we want to lift out. Draw the navel in. Okay, shoulders down and back. Okay, the right thigh is strong, left quad stretching. 2 more breaths. Here we go. In through the nose and out through the nose. Breathing in. And breathing out. Good. Now moving into half monkey. So half monkey, we're going to get the hands down and lift the toes up. But here, let's get the back nice and long. So when we round the lower back, we're actually losing the stretch from the lower back and the glutes. We want to get the back long, okay, and then feel that great stretch. Calf, hamstring, glutes, lower back, and try to keep the weight in the center of the hips. Try not to let all your weight sink on your left hip. So long back, looking forward. Let's stay for 2 breaths. Good. So now with the next inhale, we're going to get that right foot down again. Okay, back to low lunge, but we're going to reach those arms right up this time. So they're right outside of the ears. Pull the shoulders down. And remember, we're not sinking into the hips. We're lifting out of the hips. Okay, our abs are engaged and we're pulling the tailbone down. Chest lifted, 2 more breaths. Now with the next exhale, let's release down and we're going to try pigeon pose. So with pigeon pose now, we're going to pull the right foot towards the left hand, but we want to be careful of this right knee. For some people, this position will not feel good for the knee, and if it doesn't feel right for you, just slide the foot underneath the thigh. Okay, otherwise, the foot is close towards the hand. Okay, we want to keep the weight even on both hips. Okay, so it's in the center of the body, and relax down, going to your comfortable edge. So you want to feel a nice stretch, but you don't want to go too deep where you're in any type of pain or you're not able to keep a smooth breath. Okay, so let's watch we don't put all our weight on our right hip. Okay. Weight in the center of the body. Okay. And just going down to what feels right for you. Okay. Often we tend to want to tense the muscles in a deep stretch, but don't let those muscles tense. Relax. Relax your hips, your thighs, your glutes, even the belly, the shoulders, all the muscles down the back. And we're going to stay 2 breaths. And now we're going to slowly walk the hands up. So we're going to stay in pigeon pose. We're going to add a little bit of a back bend. So pulling the pubis bone down, relax the shoulders, lift the chest up. Draw the navel in. Let's take 2 more breaths. Good. All right, so slowly come out of it. Just watch your knee. Let's go back into downward facing dog. Fingers and thumbs pressing down, tailbone reaching up, heels pulling down. Don't forget you can bend the legs if you have trouble fully extending the lower back. All right, so now let's step the left foot forward. Knee above the ankle, facing the same direction as the toes. Drop the right knee down, high lunge, hands to the thigh. Abs are engaged, lifting out of the hips. Drop that tailbone. Feel your stretch in your right quad. 2 more breaths. Good. Okay, so now half monkey pose. Great stretch for the hamstring. Toes pull up. Okay, pull the tailbone out from under. Weight is in the center of the body. Okay, watch you're not putting all your weight on your right hip. Long back. 2 more breaths. Healthy breath in. All of our stress out. Every exhale. Feeling more stretched, feeling more relaxed. We're going to take that foot down. Back to low lunge. Okay. And now we're going to reach those arms right by the ears. Pull the shoulders down. Beautiful stretch down the arms, the back, through the glutes, quad. 2 more breaths. Good. And now from here, we'll take the hands down. Pigeon pose. So left foot towards the right hand. Watch that knee. Remember a modification? Just keep the left foot underneath the knee. Slowly release down. So it's always important you listen to your body's feedback, and if a pose doesn't feel right for you, you don't have to do the pose or modify. Okay, so weight in the center of the body. Now we're not putting all our weight on our left hip. Go into a comfortable edge, and then relax your hips, your thighs, your glutes, all the muscles down the back. And now let's stay for 2 more breaths. Now slowly rock the hands up. Pull the pubis bone down. Open up the shoulders and chest. Chin parallel to the mat. 2 more breaths. back to downward facing dog. Get a nice stretch here, tailbone reaching up, heels pulling down. Enjoy. Easy breathing. And now release down. Let's go into a child's pose. This time we'll have the knees together. Let's relax the head down. And if you're able to, arms just go to your sides. Relax the shoulders, the back, the thighs. 2 breaths here. And now slowly coming up. And let's meet in cobbler's pose, Baddha Konasana. So feet together, knees apart. We're going to pull those heels right towards the pelvis and getting the back really long. So if you find you're sinking, you have the hands behind the back to keep yourself long. So we want nice posture, shoulders down and back. So either hands behind the back, or if you're okay, you don't need the hands behind the back, you can have the palms up, fingers to the thumb, whatever feels right. Let's stay 2 breaths. Really think about that breath. Imagine it's coming in from the base of the spine and it's spiraling right up to the top of the head. Good. And now let's open those legs, toes pointing up, Upavisha Konasana. Sitting up tall, we're going to walk the hands forward. So if you find your back is rounding, do this with the legs bent. Okay, when we lead with the chin, the chest, it helps us to keep our back long. Okay, we want to especially get that lower back long. Okay, so inhales we lengthen, exhales we release a little more. Okay, going to your comfortable edge, let's stay 2 breaths. And now we're going to slowly walk those hands up. And let's swing the legs over to one side. Feet together, knees apart, recline cobbler's pose. You can have the hands on the belly, at your sides, or arms by the ears. Whatever feels nice for you, let's just relax for a few breaths and let gravity do all the work for us. We're not doing anything but relaxing. Gravity's pulling the knees down to help us stretch more through the hips and the pelvis. It's pulling the tailbone down to help us get our back long, our shoulders down. Now, knees come in. Let's pull the right knee into the chest. Simple hamstring stretch. We're just going to get the leg up nice and long. If you like, if you have a strap handy or a belt, you can strap your foot. Otherwise, grabbing hold of the leg is good. So if you're a little tight in the lower back, just leave the left leg bent. If you're okay in the lower back, extend the left leg. 2 more breaths, making sure shoulders, hips, and tailbone stay anchored down. And now from here, we're going to drop the right leg out to the side. Keep that left hip anchored down. So we're still stretching through the hamstring, but now we're also stretching through the inner thigh and the hip. Last breath here. Good. Okay, let's get that leg up. Pull the knee into the chest. Give it a nice squeeze, stretching through the hips. So we'll take the right leg down. Let's do our left leg. Left knee comes into the chest. Stretch the left leg right up. Simple hamstring stretch. And flexing the foot helps us to stretch a little more through the calf and through the hamstring. If you like, right leg extends. Shoulders, hips, and tailbone pin down. Enjoy. Think about the breath. Every exhale, you're letting go a little more. Relaxing a little more. And now leaving that right hip down, we're going to stretch the left leg out to the side. So it's also going as close to the shoulders as we can, so we're still getting the hamstring and gently pulling it down towards the floor. Good. Take it right out. We'll pull both knees in, rocking from side to side. Good, happy baby pose. Grab hold of either the outside of the feet, or if you like the big toes. If you're a little tight in the hamstrings and hips, it will be challenging for you to grab hold of the feet. So if you want, just grab hold of the thighs. Hips and tailbone down, relax through the shoulders. Relax the belly. 2 more breaths. Here, we're going to pull the knees into the chest, rock from side to side. Let's get the left foot down, and we're going to cross the right leg over the left hip. Arms out, inhale, and we'll first start by dropping the knees to the right, and we're going to look to the left. Feel that great stretch right down the back, especially through that left hip. One more breath here. Remember, both shoulders stay down, and then we're going to come up. Keep the legs crossed the same way. We're just going to drop them down to the other side. So looking in the other direction of the knees, that the knees are facing, will help the shoulders, that opposite shoulder, stay down. One more breath. Good. We're going to get those knees back up. Let's uncross the legs. Let's get the left leg over now. And we'll drop the legs over to the left, to the right. Great stretch, especially through that right hip. Feel the lower back. Knees come up and drop them down to the other side. So now let's look to our left. And now we'll take the knees center. And we'll pull both thighs towards the belly. Give them a nice squeeze, rocking from side to side. And we'll roll right over to one side, making our way up into seated position. We'll take the palms together. Inhale and exhale. 2 more times, breathing in and out. Last time. And exhale. Namaste. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed that stretch, and I hope to see you again next time.